What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This time we're having a bit of a change. We are starting the new year with a new YouTube series, and this YouTube series will of course be on Software Inc. Now, this is a game I've recently just picked up. I had played it before. I only played it in a demo though. This is, as you can see by the patch notes on top right, this game is still an alpha. So there will be bugs, there will be issues, but don't worry, we'll get it through it. Be easy. But yeah, let's get into it. So we're going to start a new game. Now, the company name. I was toying over this before I started this video. I wasn't sure what to go for it. So I decided to go with Skellykat Inc. I thought it'd be quite fitting. Now, we're going to start in the 1990s. We're going to put it on easy mode. Now, this is the fun bit that we get to do. The name of our person. Now, I have actually named this person Sly Jedi. Now, I did this because a person that I know is called Jedi, so I thought quite fitting to call him Sly Jedi. He is a little bit sly sometimes. But so let's just get our character all fixed up. So let's make his jaw height a lot more smaller. His ears the smallest they can be. We're gonna give him a very nice business casual. His face, we're gonna get rid of the beard. He's gonna get rid of the beard. Torso, he's gonna have a nice proper jacket on. And we're going for full pants. We're gonna give him a green torso, and his legs can be sort of like dark, which I'm gonna copy that hex color. Oh, I pressed the button. Whoops. One of my macro keys. Don't worry, it's fine. So yeah, the glasses we're gonna go with like a sort of red color. The skin we're gonna lighten it up a little bit. So you can't really do a skin color in this game for some reason. I don't know why. Kind of dumb, but there you go. Facial hair, we ain't got any hair. We'll sort of like do this sort of darky orangey color like that. Because we ain't gonna go red because that just look dumb. Okay, so he's an optimistic. He's generous. He's goofy. I will admit. Now, his skills. Now, this is where skills are quite important because if you get this right, he will do great on his own to start. If you don't, you kind of get it a little bit wrong. We don't want that. So let's start with designer system. So you get 7 points. In this new version, this wasn't in 11. Last time I played this was in Alpha 10. So it is quite a bit of a change since then. They've not really changed the mechanics much, but they've added a lot of stuff like this. This is new. So we're gonna give him a 3 in system, a 2 in 2D, a 2 in that. We're gonna give him 2 in audio as well. Now a programmer, give him a 3 in 2D, and a 3 in that in audio. Now the reason why I've done that is because we're not going to go into 3D stuff yet, so I'm actually going to pull back on that. Now for some reason I don't know why, but you get a point less in that. Oh, I know why. My bad. Yeah, so this guy's not going to focus on 3D. We're only going to bring that with other people later game. But that's not in this episode. That's going to be in probably the next 5 episodes. Unsure yet, but I'm going to go for it. But yeah, so then we're going to go for 2D again. Artist. Give him 2 in both of them, because that's leaving it out. He's going to be mainly a programmer. His artist is going to be up. I'm also going to put designer up. We're going to put them up a little bit, all of them. So yeah, so we're going to be starting with $50,000. I might change that for the next episode, so that might change. That will probably change to pounds because I'm in the UK. Starting 1990 gives us 10 years to. When we get to year 2000, I am going to release something. It's going to be good. You will understand it, but just beware. So let's pick a map. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do special. You get 3 sections as well. So development, which is what we've just done, leader and service as well. So we're going to do leader. He's going to be good in HR, good at multitasking. Multitasking is going to help when it comes to making the actual game, making the actual product, like such as software and all that. Actually, we're going to up his HR, we're going to up his multitasking, and up his social justice. Automation, sequels, iterate. Oh, actually, sorry. We're going to I was going to reset it, but there's no point resetting something. We're going to need more points. Right, so we're going to retry this. So, sequels, iterations, and frameworks. Now, iterations are really important. I kind of go to, when I did this in the past, they never had iterations. But I did some work before I made this video, and I thought, no, we're going to go for iteration. I have gone up to iteration before, and it seems to have done me well. So we're going to give him a 3 on that. HR, handle hiring. I'm going to give him a 1. I'm going to give him a 2 on that. Not because we don't really need to think about that. Because we're going to have people hired to do that. We're going to have human resources, as HR actually is. Multitasking improves effectiveness with development tasks. Put him on a 2. Going to give him them 2 on there, just to make sure he's got that. Now, service. Support and marketing are the 2 best things you need to think of right now when you're starting off. Now, law, I will probably be hiring someone else to do that for me. So I'm going to be thinking about that. So let's go with that. So let's go with a 2 and a 2, just to get us off. So it makes sure that we get the service that everyone wants. So let's go to pick map. So we're going to start off with a quite simple building. We're just going to go into the garage. And we're going to start here. Right, I've got auto skip day on. So basically we don't have to wait until midnight and then wait until the next morning. We can actually worry about this now. Now, we have lost a bit of money. If I click on this, we've lost 360. That's just in bills. That's just normal. So let's get down to it, shall we? So we're going to start by building our nice little work desk. Now, as you can probably tell, if I go into the reward section of, here it is, tasks, as you can see, one of these give me a modern desk. So we're going to start off with modern desk. We're going to put the modern desk in the middle. This will probably change. Over time, this will change. I'm going to put a nice light in there. I'm going to put a 90s computer in there, because we might as well have the top tech of the time. We're going to give him an ergonomic chair. That's another thing I unlocked. We are also going to give him a vending machine right next to the desk. So we can get a drink whilst he's waiting. We're going to give him a plant on the wall. Painting, for some reason it won't go above him, I don't know why. Oh, because there's a window! That's why you always have the window on sometimes, because you can see where they are. This improves his skill and environment, so I'm going to put that there. Now, we will have a person working on his back wall here as well, when we do get to that point. That's not going to be it. That's not going to be... Probably not in this episode, if anything. But I will try and keep these episodes nice, short and snappy. So let's Control and Z that. Place it in one place. Oh. Okay, for some reason it's not replicating that. Alright, sometimes I press T by accident. Oh, these episodes will be every Tuesday. I will be making them every Tuesday and Friday. And they will be coming out on hopefully Sundays, giving me like a day to edit them. Now, that carpet doesn't match, and I just noticed that. Let's go into that one, right click, change it, say floor, sorry, not floor colour, my bad. We'll change the floor colour in a minute. Change furniture look. You can spend a lot of time on design and making it so you can either make it so it's really cramped and you can fit everything in there, or you can make it so it's what you want it to be and not what everyone else wants it to be. So we find the same one. Right, we're going to delete that. We're going to replace it. And we're going to replace it with this, like this. So then it automatically goes... Oh, actually. Sorry. Some bits might get cut out. So then what we do is right click again, go to the same as that, and as you can see, it'll start to look like an actual workplace now. This will help it, as you can see here, it helps his mood. So the more mood you get, the more in depth they want, more like they want to actually work, more like they actually want to do something, which is what you want. You want to be effective. Now, the thing I start with to get started with my day, or to get started with this company, I always do contracts until I get to about 150k. This might be sped up from this point. It might be sped up. So we're gonna. So we are going to go into a quick time lapse. So I will see you when we get to about 150k. So we're back again. We are gonna. So as you can see, we got up to 100k. I decided to go 100k because I thought 150, then we can start thinking about creating a product. So let's start with that. Now we're gonna start with something quite simple, just a simple little thing. So our main aim to start off with will be the antivirus. Now the names I'm not actually going to choose at the minute. For now, we're gonna call it. So we're gonna go through here, spyware trap. No, sorry. Find one we like, crime trap. There you go, quite a simple one. So we're gonna have file encryption on it. We're gonna also have file scanner. Now, the reason why I went for this year is because there's a lot of tech stuff in this year compared to some others. So I have to put it into advanced mode just to make sure we get everything. Now, so we have to use an existing framework for now because we're not making our own, because frameworks can be alright. We need to make sure we go for the best one at this time and make sure you also get your royalty. So like, that's good because you get all that. You've got to make sure your coverage, you've got to make sure of your royalty, and you've got to make sure of the year it is. Make sure it's not too old. If you put it on an old framework, you're gonna run into issues, and you will see that in the near future. where we run into issues. So right now we've got less. So we're going to have it on the best systems, which is the best. Try always go for the best 3. So we're going to go for the top 3 there. So that's going to, as you see, we've got an expected interest, but we're going to go in the middle. As you can see, when we move this about, the expected interest right here will change. Now the best way I've done it is I've got it up to 14%. We are going to up it a little bit more. We're going to add some stuff. Well, we're not going to add stuff because if we add stuff, it's going to take, as you see, it takes about a year. We're going to get about 20% interest on this. So let's do that. So he'll come in a second, or he's already in. As you can see, it'll move a little bit slow. Don't worry, this is normal. Now, there will be times where in the future, now the thing about it, see, what we're also going to do is we're going to do contracts on side. And these are going to be top priority. So we're always making money then. We're never going to lose any. Because we're still putting effort into ours, but we're also doing other jobs at the same time, so we're still bringing money in to the company, which is good. That's what you want to see. You want to be bringing money into the company. So as you can see, if we look at our monthly profits, as you can see, we've been making money all this time. July 1990, we didn't make very much because it was a contract, it wasn't very good. It wasn't a good paying one. Now, another thing you need to make sure you're on top of is make sure you manage your staff. Get all 3 done. If you're going to get like the cleaning and everything done, make sure you get the IT done and the other one as well. Maintenance. Make sure you get them done because it's best to always have them done. Otherwise, you're going to run into issues, which we don't want. You don't want to run into issues. Now, that month we made a little bit of a loss, mainly because of bills and mainly because we didn't accept the contract. Make sure you put the contracts on 10 as well. It's always good to have the contracts on 10 because then you're putting that forward, so you're making money off of something that you're not even producing. You are sending it to another company. But I think the system's quite self-explanatory for that. So we're just going to do this, do this, do this. Today we're just going to worry about iteration, getting up to iteration 4. Once it's up to iteration 4, or today, whichever, then we develop. That's when we can start worrying about the code side of things and getting the code ready to go. This is where you can outsource your reviews. I don't outsource them at this time because they're expensive. When I worked it out, it's about 10 grand to get a fully outsourced review. Now, the way I do it is I run it off of market press build. They're free, basically. They're basically free. So, as time goes on, so I do it in stages. I do it 25%, 50%, then do it at 75%. So we send out you see, perfect timing. We send a press build out. Says you're not announced release date. That's fine. Don't worry about it. They'll review that tomorrow, and it gives them more time to work on it. Now, the review that we get back shows how bad they get, whether it's going to be bad or it's going to be good, depending on what they think. The more we improve it, though, the better it's going to come out. So let's have a look. And you see we've got a little one here on the software times. So it says software Skellykat Inc. is ready to show off Crime Trap. Let's see what they have on offer. Skellykat Inc. is not well known in the market, simply because we've only been doing contracts, so it's really been hidden, to be honest. We haven't really heard about Crime Trap. It actually looks okay, and it's outdated, very outdated. It doesn't have a release date. Now, that can affect you quite a bit, because when you think about it, you're like, whoa, hold on a minute, I spent so long on this game, on this antivirus, and I'm not going to get very much out of it. Don't worry, that was only at 25%. We are about to hit 50%. And once we hit 50%, we'll send another one out, which will be in now. So we'll send that out. Yep, that's fine. But as you can see, we're still getting followers. So people still want to know about it. So we sent it out at 50%. Let's see what they think now. Okay, so it's come back through again. It says, again, it looks amazing, but it's outdated. But we take it as, yes, it's outdated, but that's fine because we've only just started our company. We're going to be making outdated stuff for quite a bit. That's not our fault. But the thing you got to think about is that it looks amazing. That's the thing you got to think about that. It looks amazing. Brilliant. Thank you. We got some feedback. We'll go from it. Now we're also doing a contract today. We're going to do a contract today. So let's get the contract done, get it out of the way. So let's get that done. Boom. Get it up to 75%. Boom. And send it out. And there you go. Now, tomorrow we've made a bit of money out of it. Now he'll focus on that. So we're going to have, this is where we look at upcoming releases and look for what year, for when it's coming out. Now, we're going to have an issue on our hands where, as you can see, it's April now, we've got May coming up. And the issue with May, we've got 2 antiviruses from big companies coming out next month. So when we hit the market with this, we're going to have an issue on our hands because they're going to be competing. We're going to be heavily competing. So let's have a look at the companies. So let's go on to, if we go into all companies, so let's go into their worth, see where they are on the list. So Slide Hard is a little bit above us. They've been making antivirus since 1970, which is when basically when they came out. Now, Slide Inc., as you can see, they've only made 3 of them, but they don't have many active users. You've got to look at your active users on them. Look, they are not getting very many active users. Most of theirs has died off. Now we're pushing out to top end operating systems. Now, Slide Hard doesn't own their own operating system. Luckily, the operating systems that Slide Inc. only do is console, so it's fine. It won't hit us because they haven't got their own operating system, so they're not going to be supported by that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this up to 100%. We are going to push to aim it. We're going to aim for July. So we're going to say a release date. So we're going to say release date July 1991. Send a press build out with that on. It says, oh, right, okay, so you have to do it separately. My bad. So you have to press OK on that. It says, yep, it gives you 2 months to do it. Can you do it? Yes. And you say, press build, send that out. Because as you see, we just hit 75%. So they'll get it on 74. So we look at it again. You see, it looks amazing. They're not far from release. So we've got 1 month to push this to release. We need to get this up to... So we're going to promote it now. Because it looks amazing. If they said it looks amazing, we're going to focus on that. But as you can see, the bugs are going to be the aim. If you aim for bugs... Now, we're not going to market this. Because with them coming out with that, we're going to have issues. So it's June now, so we're fine. So we'll just get the bugs, get the bugs, get bugs. We can't really worry about it, but so let's get that done. So we're gonna same again. Every couple of months, boom, 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 done. So he will now come out. So then, right, we're gonna hit for release. But when we hit for release, we're also gonna pull a contract in. We're not really gonna be losing anything. So we put, say, $2,000 to do that. Core team, yes. Do you want to get some copies? Yes, but I'm only gonna get 5,000. The reason being is today is going to be an empty day where we're going to have no one's going to buy it today. Well, they are, sorry, not today. They're not going to be worried about this month. So we worry about getting the contract done. Contracts are your top priority. If you can get a contract done in a good enough time and a good enough quality, you've pretty much got nothing to worry about. So it gets done for about 3 o'clock. 3, 2, 1, boom. Send it out. And as you can see, we made a profit. We made $3 grand. We basically we basically paid off what we're gonna get today. So here it is. So it says So you lost $2 grand from marketing from last time, which is fine. So we paid off the marketing on it. 11 grand in distribution, 80 pound or dollars in royalties from that framework we said. Bills 456. That's fine. So yeah, so he'll come in today. He will worry about getting, once he's got the marketing done, he'll just get through the issues and he'll get them fixed. And he just does this and does this and does this for a bit, for the next couple of months. But as you can see, we're now starting to go up. It's starting to increase. So let's go back. So it says we're not really. So I forgot to read the review for myself, and that's my bad. So it says. So here it is. So it says we're not really heard of Skellykat Channel. They are pretty new in the security scene. Crime Trap has been a positive surprise. It's very complete craftsmanship, and it feels very stable. It feels extremely outdated. It will be competing with the Joker for From Side Inc., which we knew about anyway because we knew they were bringing it out in May. So they brought that out. So as you can see, Slide Inc. So they're going to be bringing 5 in November of 1992. We've got a year to basically get ours done. We're going to make crap. We're going to make Crime Trap. Well, hopefully a new name, Crime Trap Pro. So as you can see, we're now made. Last month in sales, we made $6 grand in sales, which is good. We made another $2 grand. Now that $2 grand will go straight back towards marketing again. So we're basically going to be making profit for a little bit. It should increase, hopefully. But when we bring the new name and pro version, then that's when we start to branch out. But that is it for this episode. I thought keep nice episodes nice and about 30 minutes long. Keep them nice and short. Keep them nice and snappy. Most of this was time lapse. I'm so sorry. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.